Thanks for keeping it tuned right here to Good Morning Vail on TVA. Joining me in the studio now, we have Tom Boyd from the Vilar Performing Arts Center. Tom, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, man. It's really nice to be on TV with you.
Oh, yes. Well, thanks for coming in and braving those roadways. It sounded like they weren't too bad.
Yeah, and I think the skiing being so good is really, it makes driving on the roads a little easier to handle, doesn't it?
You know, I always love meeting guests, and I always tell them, you know, I'm one of the lucky locals.
Yes, exactly.
Well, we have a lot of really cool shows coming up at the Vilar. First of all, the venue is spectacular. One of the best in the world. I've been able to go to a lot, and this is such a magical place.
It is. It's right underneath the skating rink in the village in Beaver Creek, and a lot of people, they might go skating or go shopping around Beaver Creek Village and look around and this is spectacular, and may not even know that right beneath it, right down the escalators, is perhaps one of the finest theaters in the whole region. I mean, let alone the state. It's just so beautiful in there.
And it's very intimate. It's a smaller venue, so you're not going to be, there's really not a bad seat in the house.
You have 535 seats, and you can sit really, I mean, I've sat, fortunately, I've had the opportunity now to sit in all the different locations, and it's just fantastic. The sound, the acoustics, all that, and you're right there with the artists. No matter where you're sitting, you feel like you're almost in their living room or something, yeah. Really nice.
Well, and so to that, the acoustics are great, so hearing is wonderful, but then also just for the visual art, the visual performances is also great, and you have both coming up. So I know tonight we have the 10 tenors, correct?
Yeah, tonight's the 10 tenors. I got to tell you, if you want to go to that show, you may want to call like literally right now.
Yes.
As of yesterday afternoon, I think it was already sold out. So tickets are going to be hard to come by.
Okay. Super
popular, obviously. 10 incredible vocalists all in that space. You can see why it's sold out so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
But it's 845-TIXS. Give them a call. There might be one or two left. Give it a shot. That's that's going to be a phenomenal show tonight.
We'll call now because the chances of scalpers is pretty slim. I don't think I've never really seen scalpers at the Vilar Center.
No, I've been, like skating around secretly on the ice rink. Hey, I got tickets.
I love it. Well, coming up right later next week on Tuesday, we have Adam Trent, who is an amazing magician, and this show is so popular you added a second show.
Yeah, third actually, right?
Oh, third.
Because we had him for 2 nights on the 27th and 28th, and he's amazing, right? So he's only 30 years old. He's totally revolutionizing what it means to go to a magic show, right? So you can think of David Copperfield and those kinds of guys, but he's actually mix in a little Justin Timberlake. He's very, very funny. So it's part comedy, part music, and then incredible, like mind-blowing magic as well. So a little bit of like magic for the younger generations. 3:30 p.m. on the 28th is the show. I think it's going to be really tough to get tickets to the evening shows. 3:30 p.m. right after skiing, a great time to go to those shows. That's why we opened that up, and I think you can get into that one. That'll be phenomenal.
Well, we have to mention the 2 shows real quickly before we wrap up here, but there's so much. We could stay here for an entire hour talking about these shows.
Going.
George Winston and then the famous Leanne Rimes.
Yeah, George Winston, again, great pianist. If you ever, I've been listening to the Peanut soundtrack a lot.
It is that time of year.
He's very, very motivated by the Vince Guaraldi Trio, which is, that's what that music is. Leanne Rimes, phenomenal. She, again, tickets are hard to come for both of these. One show we do have that I want to mention that really does still have a lot of tickets on sale, and they're going to go fast. January 9th, Once the Musical, right off of Broadway.
Oh, so I can't wait.
Do you remember the movie with, Falling Slowly, that really great song, and they won Academy Awards?
Oh, and Tony Awards and the like.
Oh,
that's coming up January 9th. We've been playing the commercial here.
Oh,
it
good.
looks amazing.
Yeah,
got to take it over to a break and out to Mark. Tom, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Vilar Center, VPAC, and it's the phone number for tickets is 845-TIXS. We're going to take it out to Mark now.